You want to know what I did yesterday? That was so weird and just like, okay, I'll be honest with you. I used it as an excuse to go to the casino. So let me, I guess that does kind of destroy the beauty of the innocence of what I was going to say. Saturday night, all right, little gambling with the boys. What could be better? And guess what? The casino was hosting, I shit you not, like a real ass, because the casino's on like protected native tribal land, whatever you would call it. They were hosting a tribal powwow. Like I shit you not, like a real ass like Native American powwow. Open to the public, but definitely for the tribes to gather and have, there was like tents set up with like little things for sale, and I was like, fuck it. I mean, I'll slip away and go. So I decided to go, and I gotta be real, chat. First off, I was like, there were a couple of white people, but there were definitely more than a few moments where I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. This, I'm out of place. They did like, they were like they brought out people and they were like dancing, and I'm not, okay, this is not a joke. This is not making fun of a culture. Like, dude on a microphone in a big open area with like people dancing and like, hey, like that, like like just like that. Go white boy, go. Oh, now hold on. Now let me give the credit where credit's due. Why am I bringing this up at all? It's their culture. First off, the dudes in their fucking shit, actually kind of sexy. Okay? The ladies in their shit, actually beautiful. It was crazy. I was like, damn. Can you braid my hair? Can I do this? Didn't want to do that, so I just kind of took it all in. It was vibes though. I had fun, but the real thing I'm trying to get out here is I tried a food that when I got there, there's a whole line of these tents like with like this food, and they were like, oh, native food, da-da-da. All of them said a word I was not familiar with. Frybread. Oh, he gets Frybread. We got the native Frybread, da-da-da. Like just a full native dude standing there. You want to try our Frybread? I'm like, okay, let's get, sure, what is it? And I don't know how to describe it, chat, but this is me, okay? The white man sending the message to the people. Frybread is like a better taco. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this warm, kind of crunchy, kind of soft, delicious bread, and they'll pile fucking the one I got just had meat and cheese and all this good shit. I sucked that thing down, and I had so much diarrhea. And then I got a dessert one. It was fucking fry bread with the cinnamon and the strawberries and the powdered sugar. Ooh, they're onto something, boys. I was like, this is just a better like chalupa from Taco Bell. And I'm telling you right now, if you ever get if your reservation where you live, or there's some sort of Native American thing going on, if they have fry bread, stop what you're doing and go.
Coming to you live from northern New Mexico on the Navajo Reses. You have my full permission to speak on our culture and use our lingo.
No, I gotta be real though. I'm not trying to get like super lame here, but they were not only, I was uncomfortable because I was just this like ginger white dude in a sea of not that, but everyone I interacted with was super fucking nice. The food was banger. The person who sold it to me was more than happy to tell me about it. It was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I did take a picture that I want to show you. Hold on. They were super accepting. They were, and I don't even want to like caricature them by being like, believe it or not, they were not. It was like a Thanksgiving, if you will. The white man showed up, and but genuinely, I really had fun. I was like, fuck, this is a good time. When do we get a Wubby Eats Out the World show where you travel and eat different foods? That's the kind of shit that I want to do when I become a crypto millionaire and I don't care anymore, and I can just spend 6 months away from stream, put $100,000 into going to the most crazy places, and then just drop a video randomly. That's what I'm trying to do, bro. I did take I like the name too, Wubby Eats Out the World. Okay, I keep using Peanut's DMs because they're the top of my DMs right now to send a photo that I took on my camera to my computer. And every time I send him something, Peanut goes, yeah, man. And this one I just sent, he goes, for sure, dude. So here, these kind of went crazy. These were the I don't know what to call these. Hey, if anyone knows more Native American lingo, you could probably come up with a better joke. But these are the native Yeezys. Okay, I was like, do I cop a pair? There's no way these are real. This was so fucking funny. I'm like, these go kind of crazy. It was fun though. I'm not gonna lie. A couple chatters said powwow attending is fine, but don't take pics. Well, okay, hold on. Let me be clear. I did not take any pictures of any of the people, of any of the anything. I just took a picture of the you know, the Yeezys. If anything, I think I've been nothing but respectful. Okay? And then you want to talk about respect? You want to talk about donations to the tribe? Okay? I'll tell you right now. A lovely Asian woman named Sun had a great time taking all my money at the blackjack table. All right? So I supported the tribe. All right? Okay? You want to talk about helping out? Boy, did I make a very nice donation last night. It was fun, though. It like really, and guys, try Frybread. I never fucking heard of it, and I'm blown away that how often a new food gets like put in front of me. I've never heard of this shit, and I'm like, this is the best fuck. I want more of it now. I don't know where to get it from. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. Yeah, the whole time I was being very disrespectful though. It was off. I dressed up as like an old like traveling. I was like Columbus. And anytime I saw someone shorter and smaller than me, I would just push them down. Like, yup. I just kept saying that. It was crazy, bro. They couldn't do anything. Now you can take pics. Fuck that chatter. I'm Cree, and it's all G, homie. We'd love to share our culture. I'll be honest, that is the vibe I got there. I was feeling nervous, but I was not getting weird looks. I think they're more just like, fuck yeah, bro. Try the Frybread.
I watch you on my PS5, and I was in the middle of a Marvel Snap game, so on my phone, so my hands were busy.
Marvel Snap game. I'm going to say this too to everyone. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. People who get addicted to mobile games, you are not stupid. You're not bad people. You're not bad people. Okay? Let me be clear. Okay, first off, here's what mobile games are to me. I've lost access to the internet, or I'm on a flight, or I'm standing in line at the DMV, or something like that. That's what a mobile game does. That's what it serves, and it's great for that. I'm at an airport, my flight got delayed. Great. Survivor.io, maybe a game of Magic Arena. Woo! But here's where I lose it, okay? People who become addicted to these games, and more importantly, people who spend hundreds, if not thousands, on these games.
When I first started.
Like, okay. As time has gone on, I try to be less judgmental of hobbies. I can't not judge this one, and let me explain why. Whatever hobby makes you happy, put as much money as you can afford into it. Seriously, there's nothing better than that. If it's making you happy, that's awesome. But I want to shake these people who put thousands into like mobile games, not because they're wasting their money. Waste your money on games. There's just better games. That's what it makes me want to scream. Imagine you take all the money you put into Marvel Snap or Wubby, not Wubby. What is it called? What is it called? Survivor. Someone says Wubby.io. Survivor.io. Okay, why not take that and put it into a different game or a different hobby or anything? Anything. It's called an addiction, Wubby. I want to shake them. I don't think they're stupid. I don't think they're lesser than me, but I think like, okay, you spent 10K on this. And it's not, here's the thing too, Chad. It's not like rich people. This doesn't apply to people with a shitload of money. If people with a shitload of money, they're going to spend it on this game and that hobby and that hobby, right? That doesn't matter. None of that matters. But then you can be sad. I'm just like, bro, you're so addicted to whatever mobile game and you put 10K into it. 10K is like the most fulfilled any other hobby. Imagine 10K into like Magic. And well, Wubby, that's your hobby. Of course you'd say that. But Magic's a better game, bro. 10K in even like, I don't know, there's other video games that it's like, I wouldn't spend 10K in that, but at least it's better than this like simple little touch game. You can resell when you get bored of it. What the fuck can you resell? What can you even resell? Is it though? It is though. It is, bro. It is. I'm sorry. It's psychologically designed to be addicting, so it's a trap, is what it is. But see, I would rather you go gamble than Listen, hey, I never said I was like, I never said that anything that I'm saying is true or I have any kind of moral consistency, because I also would, this is, okay, you ready for this? I would rather spend $250 at a casino for a good night just with a couple friends, $500, than put $500 into Survivor IO. I just would. The logic of that, I totally recognize is broken. I get it. I have roughly $13,000 in Team Fortress 2. Okay, but the cool thing about that, bro, is you could sell those items typically, right? People say, Wubby, you've spent so much in Counter-Strike. Yeah, but the money's not gone. That money's not gone. If I have a $10,000 skin in Counter-Strike, I could sell it. Literally, over the weekend, I got an offer on one of my things, like $5,000. I'm like, nah, I don't want it. I'm going to keep the thing. Holy cope. How's that cope? How's that cope? Okay, I'll say this too then. Hold on. The point I'm making too. Let's say you got 10 grand. You can spend 10 grand. You have to spend it. I would so much rather you spend 10 grand in a game like Counter-Strike than fucking Survivor IO on your phone. I hate to break it to you. Counter-Strike is better. I know. This is going to blow your mind. Counter-Strike is better. Sorry. I know. This is going to come as a surprise. Let's say gun to your head. I'm gonna murder your family. You have to put 10K into one of these two games. So, hey man, Counter-Strike it's more of a video game, believe it or not. Some people like different things. Oh, brother, I've already accounted for that. I'm just talking from my own little personal. When I see that there's people who are like, yeah, I've spent 6 figures on a mobile game. I'm like, what? How? They're so simple. I get bored of them in like 10. Like I'm on a flight, dude. And I'm playing some of these games that people are like, you got to try this mobile game. And I'm playing it. And I'm like, all right, I'm about bored with it. It's because small brain. That's so fair, dude. Dude, if there's ever a take you hear on here and you're just like, Wubby's so wrong on this, okay, that's where you need to take a step back and go, I'm getting mad at a human being who is at the ready to put this on his body. Why am I'm putting way too much stock into this guy's opinion having weight. That's on you. That's a fault of
Wubby,
you.
I never said I was addicted, just that I was playing a game, just like going down on one guy doesn't make you gay.
I was expanding on it, my friend. MTG Arena is a mobile game. Yeah, and I actually hate MTG Arena. It's the worst it's the worst way to play Magic. It's the worst formats of Magic. Arena's ass, dude. I hate it. Raid Shadow Legends, another great example. People who put like tens of thousands of dollars in, I'm like, how, bro? Like, there's got to be better games than Raid. There's got to be, man. I spent $4 on Dress to Impress. But see, that makes sense, though. Like, Dress to Impress is going to give you, like, more than $4 worth of fun if you get into it. But imagine if there's, like, Omega Sweats who are like, yeah, I'm 10K in on Dress to Impress. You'd be like, but, like, there's got to be better games. There's got to be. I know that fun is above all else, but when you hear your closest, let's pretend, right? Your closest friend, you find out they spent 10K on a mobile game. Is your reaction not immediately, but there's got to be better games? Not even like better games, but just like, are you okay?
I was horrified when I found out over the years I spent about 4K on single-use tickets for MVM in TEF2. It's a pay-to-play game mode, all in hopes to get one item worth 6K.
Okay, but see, I'm gonna defend you a little bit, but like TF2 is a full-fledged game, and it's held its own for like 20 years. I wouldn't judge you as hard than a single point of interaction mobile game you can play on a flight. You get what I'm saying? I would still judge you because TF2 guys are, man, they're unique. They're a different breed. But I wouldn't judge you as hard. Hey,
nah, man,
Steam.
What about Star Trek Fleet Command? What about Bakken Calls?
That's true. Also true. Yeah. Dude, let me, again, with the morality conversation here. All of this is completely not my opinion when Raid pays me. Are you kidding me? Raid is better than witnessing the birth of your firstborn son. When Star Trek pays me to advertise their game, let me tell you something right now. There is nowhere you want to be spending your money other than americascardroom.com. All right? Let's not be stupid here, guys. I got a package today, and I'm getting real sick and tired of this. Peanut DMs me, and he goes, like, literally 45 minutes before stream starts, he goes,
hey, bro, I just got back from a trip to Texas, and I got something for you to open on stream. And I'm like, oh, okay. Ham just did this recently, just to confirm, like, is it worth it to show it on stream? I want to make sure that, like, this isn't something that's not worth pausing to do. Like, if is it more private? You know what he fucking says to me? He goes, I don't know, man, your call. So, first off, what kind of... I don't know. You figure it out. I'm like, Peanut, I don't know what's in the package. How is it my call? He doesn't respond. Then I'm like, hello? He goes, it's outside your door. So, all right, here we are, I guess. I don't know. I think he wanted to hedge his bets. Also, he's like, hey, I couldn't wrap it. It's just in a paper bag. This is what they had at the airport. So now I know it's from the airport. This is... Boomer communicator? Who, Peanut? My dad communicates better than that. It's crazy. So just, it's very thin, by the way. This is, whoa! It feels like a magnet. So I guess everybody, measure your expectations. Okay, here we go, guys. This is so exciting. We have here, what does it say? The best snacks are better with Pepsi. I think it's a new car. It's gotta be. Here we go. This is dumb. Getting mystery packages from like friends, I always feel bad because there's almost nothing that can live up to the hype of a package on stream, right? P.O. Box stream, anything can get sent. We are expecting it, but it's like, hey, I have a package, open it on stream. There's nothing that could live up to that. Sans like a couple huge things. Here we go. Oh, you're a bitch. You are such a bitch, Peanut, because now... Peanut, I'm going to explain why you're a bitch, because now everyone's going to want me to do something with this. And now, what the fuck am I supposed to... I didn't ask for this obligation. This is a frustrating... Here, I'll zoom in. This is so stupid. All right, so they are... well, it's candy, so that's it. We can end the stream. We can end this segment, rather. It's candy. It's just candy. It's actually 4 lollies. That's it. Oh, you want to see him? You sure you guys want to see him? You want to see it? This is fucking disgusting. Nah, Peanut. I'm good on this. I'm so good. This is fucking crazy. Dude. So there's 4 of these. Scorpion Sucker. That one's strawberry. Is it, Peanut? Dude, fuck this. Bite into it. First off, I can't even bite into it. This is terrible. I hate more than anything that this is now like an obligation he's giving me. He's like, yeah, go ahead, try it. Don't you want it? It's like, no, I didn't buy this. I don't want this. Grandma gets you socks and she's like, put them on. It's a decor. I mean, I'll look at it. I'm going to look at it. I'll be honest with you. I have a hard, like, mental... What is it called? Mental wall? Mental stop? What would you call it? For insects. Like, we've done insect shit on stream before, and even, like, Alex can just do it. I have a mental block for... Thank you. Mental block. I have a mental block for insects. I just do. I can't... I know they be fucking... Oh, it's protein. And yeah, okay, but I'm also not in the Sahara Plains where, you know, gold standard protein powder is not available to me. All right? Nah, this is fucked up, dude. It has a scorpion tail. Stalling? I don't want to eat it. For some people, this is nothing. They don't even care at all. But, like, this is such a mental block from... I can see its little hands. Ugh. Oh my God. I can even do bad tasting things, but knowing it's a insect fucks with my brain. I'm right there with you. Some people get it, some people don't. I'm not a frog, okay? If you defeat it, you'll become the Scorpion King. I suppose if I eat it, I will get powers. I recognize that. Just one lick. I'll give it a lick, Peanut. I mean, I'm sure... Okay, first off, if there was no scorpion in this, I still wouldn't want to eat it. I'm telling you over here, I can't eat a clementine because I don't want the sugar. And you're like, eat the lollipop, fatso, dance. Do you like shrimp? Shrimp is bugs. It's... Okay, I think you got me there. No, I love shrimp.
Hey, Wubby,
however,
Spider Guy here.
hold on. Hey, what's up?
Scorpions aren't technically insects, so you're all good, buddy. No worries. Enjoy the candy.
Thanks, man. Do I like shrimp? Yes, I do. But caveat, you didn't get me, bro. Let me explain. if I get a shrimp that's not prepared, like those just little curly ones you would see ready to go with the head and the hands, I actually can't do it. I went to Korean barbecue one time and I ordered shrimp thinking, oh, it's gonna be great. I love shrimp. And it came out full fucking shrimp, poopy tunnels and everything. Weird hands, eyeballs. I'm like, nope, literally couldn't do it. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll pay. I can't eat it. I can't do it. So yeah, shrimp are, if I think about it too much, shrimp gets in my head too. Same with like eggs and like I fucking love eggs. Eggs go good. Eggs will elevate like any meal, any hot meal. Slap an egg on it. But if I overthink it or the egg is just the wrong amount of goopiness, I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? And I like my eggs sunny side up. I'll lick it. I'll lick it once. I'm just gonna give one lick. We'll do one lick a stream. One lick a stream till we get to the fucking monster. I don't even like licking it. Okay, it's just a lollipop. Ooh. Oh no. I saw it move. Dude, I really can't do it. Peanut, I'll give you a deal. I'll eat one if you eat one. Put the heat on the guy who just dropped this shit on me. Put it in your mouth. I don't want to do it. Ah! Deal? Oh, fuck off. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Some people don't give a shit about bugs. It's like, why would I want to eat this little guy? I'm going to gag if it goes in my mouth. That's okay. I'm sorry. I'm a pussy. Listen, I'm a pussy. All right, I'll keep it on. This will be a new fantastic science experiment, okay? I'll keep it on my desk. We'll do one lick a stream, and we'll check the prayer. I'll give a good lick, okay? One lick for stream. Oh, God. We'll do 5 licks a stream. No, because then we're going to get to it sooner. It kind of tastes bad. It definitely tastes cheap. They definitely, their whole gimmick is, I don't give a fuck if the lollipop is good, but there's definitely an insect in there. Or an arachnid, or whatever the fuck a scorpion is. I don't know what a scorpion is. It's a dog. Well, actually, Wubby, the legs and the eye placement makes it a bug. No, I'm not. I don't fucks with them. There was, especially where, like, okay, we get sometimes, this is fucked up. We get scorpions in this house sometimes, and it's not okay. It fucks me up.
If you leave that on your desk, I give it 3 days before that thing is covered in dirt, lint, and random hair.
I can cover it up. I'll put it in a zippy. Put a napkin on it. That'll ruin it. I'm not stupid. All kinds of fibers. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath lasers. If you guys watch my content a lot, you'll know that I am a Apple hater. Apple products. I don't like Apple products. In fact, I don't mind the users of Apple products to an extent. I have a few friends who like Apple products who do it in a way that is very respectable, right? I think more so I hate Apple fanboys. I hate Apple culture, right? And I think that too many people, because they think, I don't like, how do I word this? The like weird obsessiveness over you're better than someone because you have an Apple product when someone else's laptop or tablet or computer could be better in every other way possible, but oh, it doesn't have the Apple stamp, so you know what I mean. You can picture this guy in your head. It's not all Apple users, and this is going somewhere. Don't worry, it's not all Apple users, okay? But I hate it, right? And I haven't purchased an Apple product ever for myself. I don't think I've ever purchased an Apple product. I had an iPod back in the day. And since then, I've been out of the Apple ecosystem. So I've never gotten into it because I've never seen a reason to get into it, right? So I was looking. Here we go. Here's the story. Hello, Wubby Sleep Aid. Am I tucking you in? I think that if like you're even a little bit computer like savvy, which I'm not, very little, right? Minor. I've always found that Apple products are just kind of limiting for the stuff I like doing on my computer. But I needed a tablet. And I did a little research, and the internet is like, hey, iPad Pro is killer. iPad Pro has got it. iPad Pro has Procreate, has this, that, the other. iPad Pro is where it's at. And I'll be honest, I went into Best Buy. And also, fuck, dude, when you're in Best Buy and you need help, there's no one. And then the second you don't need anything, you have 14 people you're trying to fight off,
right? I stood in the Apple section for like 15 minutes. I went up to a warehouse guy. I go, hey, I know you don't do this, but like, can somebody help me? And he goes, yeah, that guy over there can help you. I'm like, oh, but he's with a customer and I've been here for about 15 minutes. And he goes, you can't see me, but I'm sure. He goes, So eventually I get help, and I got to admit, chat, I was starting to feel the coolness of Apple products. I was looking at the tablet in front of me on display. I saw the magic keyboard. I was like, whoa, okay. It props up, it clips in, magnets. Okay. I'm starting to feel a certain way. Just Google it, Ginger. I don't even know what that's in reference to. My Geek Squad guy smelled like ramen. It's so off-putting. That's so mean. Anyway, so I decided to get an iPad Pro, and I decided to get the keyboard. Maybe I'll even splurge on a pencil. We'll see. I don't need one yet, but we'll see. And I'm excited. My first Apple purchase ever. My first Apple product that I've used in probably 15, 20 years. I buy it around 2 p.m. 2 p.m. on Monday. I get home, okay, and I don't mess with it. I plug it in, and then I go about my day. And then at night, as I'm winding down, I'm like, let me take a look at my new iPad. I'm going to see how this is. Open it up, and boys, I got to admit, I'm telling friends, I'm like, hey, I know I have some Apple people in my life. I finally made the plunge, took the plunge. They're like, oh, fuck it, you're going to love it, bro. Open it up, and the unboxing experience, I'm in, dude. It's clean, it's simple. When I turn it on, is it 140 or 120 hertz? Everything looks good. The damn thing says hello in cursive. I'm like, oh, hello to you. All right, I set up an account. Everything's looking good. I sit down. I plug in the keyboard, and chat. I owned an Apple product for exactly 22 hours because I went and I returned it to Best Buy less than 24 hours after the purchase. And I bought a Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 because I actually want a functioning tablet because I'm not a fucking drone in an ecosystem that I myself put myself in. Immediately, I was like frustratingly limited with just little things. Little things started to drive me crazy. If you want me to point to a specific one, this is the whole thing that killed it for me. I was like, there are things my phone in my pocket is doing that this $2,000 setup is not doing. Why did I buy it then? So I go to Google and I'm like, what am I missing? And I start reading Reddit threads, and the universal response to my thing is, like, there were literally people in threads going, hey, iPad Pro or the new Samsung tablet? Like, which one should I go with? And across the board, you know what answer I got? Are you in the Apple ecosystem? If you're not, I would definitely go with the Samsung. And I'm like, why did I buy this? I returned it instantly. I just went next day, literally 2 hours before it was like noon. I went and returned it. I was like, I'm done. And also, by the way, when I bought the Samsung one, saved like $300. It was like $300 cheaper. Bigger screen. Could do everything I wanted, links up with my phone and anything, because it's not locked into Apple shit. No problem, super easy. Can you take your shirt off? Not relevant to the story, but I appreciate you asking. Samsung one comes with a pencil too, by the way. Didn't even have to consider it. Just comes with a pencil. Just right there, comes with it. Nice magnetic keyboard. It'll be worthless in 6 months. Yeah, it's not an investment, dipshit. Okay, I'm gonna be using it. It's also gonna be a point of sale system at MagicCon. But anyway, you haven't explained what you couldn't do. Right out the gate, this is on me. I was confused. The UI and everything was confusing and ugly to me as not an Apple user. I got Steam and realized that could not play any games on there. And I went, okay, that's odd. And then I wanted to get emulation set up. And realized that wasn't something that I was prepared to dive into for an hour. I'm like, why? Okay. And then I start to doubt myself. I go, okay, let me look at what the benefits are of this. Procreate. Everybody, I talked to Booty about this last night. He goes, bro, Procreate has got to be the greatest thing that Apple brings to the table. And I'm like, what if I'm never going to use Procreate ever in my life, ever? And he goes, then you shouldn't get it. Bro tried to install Steam. I did. And I gave up. Do I have Steam on this? I have, not yet.
Let me explain though. Let me explain more so. I think that maybe I didn't word this properly. Let me better explain. The benefits of the iPad, first off, it's more expensive. So that's already a negative, right? So I had to ask myself, okay, what are the benefits of the iPad? After I purchased it, I went and I'm like, okay, well, what are the benefits of it? All of the benefits of the iPad that I was reading about were, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, here's why it's better in every way. And I'm like, okay, so what if I'm not? Then don't get it. Do you see what I'm saying? Why am I paying? It's like, it's almost difficult because it's like, there are all these incredible things it can do with your iPhone. I'm like, I don't own an iPhone. Well, then you got to switch to an iPhone. I'm like, I just don't have to. Alex is saying this. Apple is only good for artists and designers. I think they are unbeatable when it comes to that. Like, beyond unbeatable. Also, developers. Yep. I have a developer friend who loves Apple for all these different reasons. That's how I feel anyway, and I like Mac. That's what Alex said. Alex loves Apple products. Like, I don't want to get into the whole Apple versus anything debate right now because I don't care to have that debate. I just found it funny that I was ready and I tried, and then I was like, okay, hold on. I'm not loving my experience so far. Let me Google what I'm missing. Oh, wait, I'm missing the Apple ecosystem. Well, fuck that then. I could just not do that then. It's difficult. I guess it is interesting to me to see anyone who's like, it's so hard to get into it unless you were put into it at a young age. It's such a massive switch you have to make. Like, even now, iPhones are great, but unfortunately, it's not. I would say there was a time where iPhone was the clear, better choice all around. We got Mark-ass Brownlee not even saying that anymore. Like, Apple fanboy Mark-ass Brownlee has jumped ship. So, if you're sitting here and you're an Android guy like me, why would I take the multi-$1,000 plunge to be like, no, it gets better then? I disagree. It's pretty good. The new one, I have it. I'm not saying that. I think the iPad is great, and it was clean too. It was. It's just not for me. I hate Apple as a developer. The M chip is garbage for real work. See, that's above my pay grade, bro. I believe you, but I have nothing. I can't add to that at all. It's very much not for you and not for your interest. Exactly. That's why I'm not. That's why I started this with like, hey, Apple people, I don't have a problem with you, so don't have a problem with me. It's just not for me. I bounced on it.
PaymoneyWubby viewers are the Apple fanboys of Twitch. Nobody dick rides harder than us.
That's fair, though. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I also cost you guys a lot of money. I thought I would be more instantly impressed. When I wasn't, I went to Google, and the Google was the main deciding factor. It was all about the ecosystem, and I'm like, I don't have any of. I don't like their headphones. I don't like Macs at all. I don't like the laptops that they have. I don't like iPhones. Like I hate AirPods. I hate AirPods. Like, genuinely hate them. AirPods hurt my ears. Maybe I got little baby retard ears. AirPod Pros are comfy. Are you talking about the big ass, like the ugly motherfuckers? No, those are the Macs. Are these real names? I'm curious what those look like. And they're super comfy. Oh, they just have the little squishy tip. Yeah, but like, y'all, I'm sorry. Sony be making fucking banger headphones, bro.
Like, every household has one fan of each. The wife loves Apple, and I buy her whatever she wants for it, but I'm a regular Windows that likes Samsung.
Fair enough. It's true. I do find that this is just anecdotal, I guess. I don't want to say women in general, because it's not true, but women I know lean towards iPhone. And that's been true my whole life. My mom loves iPhone. Loves it. I'm not saying women in general, so shut up, because now there's gonna be 15 women in chat. No, I said women I've known. And it always comes down to like, I like it. It's fun. It's simple. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. I'm not saying these AirPod Pros are bad, because they're probably fantastic. But again, just like with everything I'm saying, there's also a comparable, arguably better outside of the ecosystem alternative, usually cheaper. And then I don't have to ever get into the ecosystem that you kind of get locked into once you start doing this. Do you know what I mean? I have Sonys. I have the Sony, like, whatever the comparable price range, the Sony in-ear ones. I also have over-ear ones. And they're fucking phenomenal. Usually, you mean always cheaper. That is what I was a little blown away with. I was looking at the Samsung tablet, like pound for pound. Obviously, stats don't mean anything. You do need someone to review and go through it all. But pound for pound, the Samsung tablet I got was better, like across the board and cheaper. And I'm like, how is that possible? What about the it being Apple is making it more? I don't understand. I got my shitty Bear earbuds for close to $300. Dude, I remember one of my first purchases I ever made. I don't know if I've told this story. My dad introduced me to eBay when I was too young. Not because it was like inappropriate, but I didn't know. Like, you know, this was on when I was making lunch money. You know what I mean? Like I was a kid, and if I wanted money, I would wait for birthdays, Christmas, and lunch money. This was like before high school. Yeah, it had to have been. But my dad introduced me to eBay, and he would let me get stuff if I gave him money for it. I bought in-ear wired earbuds that had Naruto on them. They were Naruto on the little buds. And I was so fucking excited for these things to show up. Oh my, I remember being like oh my God, I'm having music. I can listen to Fall Out Boy. And when they got to me, it was, God, the audio quality on those things was so bad. You know when you're a kid and you don't care? There's no like 12-year-old like audio guy. You don't give a fuck when you're a kid. That's how bad they were that I was like, oh, I can't use these at all. I was devastated. And that thought like stayed with me for years. I didn't trust eBay for years after that. It was bad. iMessage traps people. Apple group chats are omega cringe. Can I get like a TLDR of what that means? You can't message people who are in green. What do you mean green? But I know that your texts aren't green. If everyone has an iPhone, it allows you to do a lot of extra stuff in group messages. Oh, so like Discord, like that free app that everybody my age has. Oh, I guess I don't. And Discord, I think, is vastly better. So it's like I don't even have to get into this ecosystem then, right? Like I get it. Like, yeah, it's better than I hate texting. Texting feels archaic. It's like sending a dove out of my phone, right? I totally agree. We need an alternative to texting. There's a free one on it. It's like one of the first things I download when I get a phone. Text messaging is terrible, but also like who the fuck texts? Texting is like I get like messages from my tax guy or like my dad inviting me to grandma's dinner. Texting, like my mom will try to send me videos over text and I'm like, holy shit. Normal people text. I rarely, like, literally send texts anymore.
iMessage is great for those with it, but a nightmare if you're trying to send photos or videos outside of Apple. Shit's terrible.
Don't they do that on purpose, though? Like, isn't that just a way to trap their customers into thinking everything else is shit but what we do? And, like, when you hear that, doesn't that make you go, ew, why am I continuing this? I guess it's just, I guess at the end of the day, people just don't give a shit. The new iPhone update allows for high-res multimedia to be sent from Android to iPhone. Oh, great. They're opening the doors. Welcome home. We can move on. I don't want to talk. Hey guys, funny. The moral of the story is I was a proud owner of an Apple product for 22 hours. At the end of the day, I think I was naive and I was a little stupid. I think all I really wanted was a bigger phone. I found some things upcoming that I'm going to need a screen for, but not necessarily a laptop for. So in my mind, I think I wanted a bigger phone, and I don't think I realized it until I sat down with an iPad and I went, this isn't a bigger phone. This is a new phone. And that's when I went, okay, I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to go return it. I just wanted a bigger phone for flights, for some upcoming sales events we have.
Instagram Live?
And that's it. I don't know what you said. Get a Galaxy Fold. Dude, we just had some lighting installed, and the guy who installed the lighting had the Fold thing. And I feel like everyone who has one fucking loves it. Do not do it, Wubby. You know what I keep saying? I'm doing this thing, and I'm probably going to be dead by the time I finally want to buy into it. Two things. The folding phones and VR. I keep saying this. Fact. I keep saying the same thing about those where I go, nah, I'm not going to buy in this generation. They're just going to get better. So then dude, I've been saying that about VR for like 10 years now. I keep going, nah, the next generation is, and like maybe, I think I bought like a cheaper VR, but like the crazy VR stuff, like the really good ones, I keep going, nah, just wait a couple years. And I keep doing that with the Fold too. I'm like, a couple more years, they're really going to knock it out of the park. But I keep saying that. When am I going to stop? It's so good and so bad at the same time. If you have the money to buy your way through them, the problem, it's probably a decent experience. I don't want to be a guy who buys through the phone if my phone has issues. I don't like spending money on a phone. I get excited when it's time to upgrade for a new phone, but I don't look for... When I get a phone, I want to run this shit into the ground because I don't like spending, you know, however much it is. $2,000 phone, by the way. Oh, see, no, that's a turnoff. Fuck no. $2,000 phone. See, I gotta give it a couple years. They'll bring down the price, guys. This got posted on the subreddit. Ludwig regrets doing America's card room sponsorship. Like Wubby, he also wasn't paid. So I went, what? Did I talk about this on the stream? So I didn't. By the way, I left a comment because there was a very butthurt idiot on the subreddit that I typed out a whole thing about, and it actually resolved it nicely. But here's the clip that was posted, and I'm going to talk about this. We're going to go to detail about this. I want to say the OP of this, the person who made this post on my subreddit, I would like to take a moment to thank you by name because you are a fucking superstar. Marik 15.
Hey, Dennis, hope you're feeling better today, man. Thank you for the stream.
Thanks, man. He's been a superstar in the comments because it's actually, I don't want anybody to remove anything. I want you guys to go to the comments of this post because it is actually, it's beautiful in that it is a perfect example of how fast misinformation can spread just on the internet. It's not unique to my community. It's not unique to anyone's community, but it is beautiful how perfectly predictable the misinformation is spreading and how the easy thing to do, and I'm sure some of you are already doing, is go, isn't this the company that we tried to tell Wubby was a scam and he fought us on? And what I love about Marik or whatever his name is, he's in there just calling people's bias out hard. He's like, well, actually, no, that's not what happened. Here are the sources. Here's the evidence. Bro is in there on his own. I don't know who this person is at all. He's in there line by line going, well, that wasn't the criticism, and you're weaponizing the fact that this was a long time ago as a way to, as a guy. It's so, dude, I'm just like, this is it. This is the type of shit that I love seeing because it's so quick and it's so easy. You see the comments, we tried to tell Wubby. It's like, well, no, you didn't. You didn't. And this is what you actually tried to tell Wubby, and Wubby was in the right for arguing it. This is totally different and separate. We'll get to that. But let's see what he posted in the first place. The Ludwig clip. Let's see.
Of all the sponsors you've done, which one do you regret the most? The sponsor that I regret the most.
Oh, hold on. Before Ludwig says this is very important, we have someone in chat. Non-subbed. His name is Bumps. He said, I went outside today and saw black people and vaguely Hispanic people. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for coming to stream, baby. Hey, thank you, brother. All right. Welcome to stream, baby. Thank you. All right. Out of all the sponsors you've done, which one have you regret the most? Okay, Komodo. Out of all the sponsors you've done, which one have you regret the most? Okay.
Is a poker company I used to work with called American Card Room. I was
America's Card Room.
Sponsored to play poker. They did have a casino, but I never got sponsored to play the casino, only the poker. Now, you might think I regret it because I was promoting gambling or something. I didn't give a fuck about that.
Agree, by the way. Hard agree. I've said it once. I'll say it again. I'll say it 3 times. Steak, if you want to make me a millionaire, I'm ready. Steak, if you want to just... I'll sit there and bonus. Steak, and by the way, chat, I'd like to turn this to you as well. Chat, if you get offered to be a millionaire for pulling a lever, please do it. Please, God, do it. Just give me 5%.
I think poker is a dope game. I think anyone should be allowed to play poker if they're of age and have enough funds and money and understand the game, of course.
Yarg.
So I actually don't have a problem with that at all. The reason I regret it is because that company refused to pay me out, and
zinger.
The money that I earned playing poker, because I won a bunch of tournaments, I would then gamble on their site, and it was so fucking hard to pull the money out. And so if it's hard for me, it means it's hard for the other people.
Okay, so he's making 2 claims here. We're gonna go through both of them, and let me say this. So I have not publicly talked about this, with the exception of something I forgot about. But again, Marek, fucking super anthologist, the guy who made this post, he actually links and references the thread as the top comment. In a Reddit comment from a month ago, Wubby revealed he's also yet to be paid by America's Card Room. It said, if this is a reference, so this is quoting me. I'm going off on some guy. It's not important. Here's my quote. If this is a reference to the money I was receiving to my poker sponsorship, I have yet to receive any money, and this is something that is being litigated currently. So I made that comment. I forgot I said that. And now I was like, okay, I guess Ludwig's talking about it. A few minutes after, this is crazy. So I've said nothing on this yet. There's a fucking Poker News article that gets published about this, and they cite me. They literally cite me with a link to my comment on Reddit. I'm like, I'm a little annoyed because I'm like, oh, I guess I'm involved now. And then I'm also annoyed because I really wish I could have clarified my statement a little better. But I will go over it now. I realized I've never talked about this on stream. Wait, they didn't reach out to you? Nobody's reached out to me on this at all. But that's okay. It's not that bad. I'm not mad I wasn't reached out to. I'm more so like, I hate that my Reddit comment was used as my like opinion on this, because my Reddit comment was me basically going off on a very, very butthurt viewer who was like just very hostile in the comments. So from a thread of me dunking on this guy, it's being used. Anyway, let me just kind of validate what Ludwig's saying first. And I'll go over this a little bit in my comment section. I'll actually start there. So one of the top comments is, isn't this the site that chat said was a scam? And then there's a reply to it that says, yeah, I remember for like an hour, Wubby was telling us how wrong we were. And it's he does a little face, the little P, like, Wubby's so stupid. And then here's Merrick in the comments, baby. The criticisms that chat brought up were wrong. And that's true. If you remember, we had that whole stream where we went over their Trustpilot score and how the complaints on Trustpilot, Autism went through every single complaint, and overwhelming majority of them were about people butthurt that they lost money on a gambling site. If you recall, all of the Trustpilot complaints, almost all of them, were people being like, this is rigged. I lost money. So all of the criticism surrounding America's Card Room, the overwhelming majority of it was people who lost money. Now, that being said, I didn't get paid. So why am I defending America's Card Room? I'm not. I'm defending why I work with them in the first place and how the red flags that Wubby looked away from had nothing to do with this. Let me explain. First, I did multiple activations with America's Card Room. One of them, a very early one, I believe, I could have this mistaken, was paid. It was a low value one. Then we did a much bigger thing with them, and they did a huge rollout with a bunch of content creators. Okay, now let me explain how stuff like this works typically. America's Card Room will reach out, or a talent agency will reach out, and they'll get in contact. Basically, the money never just goes to a creator. The money will be trickled down through all these people who do all the talking for these creators. So America's Card Room has an agency. And I'm, by the way, I got a lot of my information today. I'm not going to say from who. I'm not supposed to. And I also have to be vague with certain things. I was told I'm not allowed to say almost anything. And I said, too bad. I'm going to say stuff anyway. So I'm already on thin ice. Also, by the way, this is all alleged. I'm in no way making any sort of claims legally. I have no clue what I'm talking about. I'm a very, very hacky, washed up comedian just making jokes and telling personal stories. Alleged. So allegedly, America's Card Room has an agency called Endgame. And the way it works is Endgame will reach out to talent agencies, or talent agencies will reach out to them, and they will handle all the sponsorships. So America's Card Room, after the activation is done, will send all of the money, allegedly, I don't know if any of this is true, to Endgame. And then Endgame will send all the money to the talent agencies, and then the talent agencies will pay out their creators. And along the way, everyone's getting a cut. Does that make sense? Right? So Ludwig, it sounds like Ludwig, along with me, along with a bunch of people, did not get paid. I spoke with my connection today, Now, I'm not going to say who or what, but I was like, what's going on here? What actually happened? I know that millionaire didn't get paid. Oh, I know. Imagine expecting to get paid for doing work despite how much money you already make. Oh my God. You know, to Derpter Bro in chat, you know, there are people, you probably have a job. You know that, right? And there are people in Africa and there are people in horrible third world situations that literally get nothing, right? How can you expect to get paid, bro? You know, there are people that have it worse than you. You're aware of that, right? One of the biggest L takes I've ever seen is you don't get to have an opinion or get to discuss something that happened because you have money, Wubby. That shit is an opinion I do not accept in the stream. It's pathetic. You're better than it, chat. You actually are. You should be. What it is it's a frustration at your own situation that you are projecting outside. It absolutely is. Anyway, so a bunch of content creators did this activation where we worked and promoted and ran tournaments and we're supposed to get paid. And something happened where we didn't get paid. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it. Here's what's happening with America's Card Room. Allegedly, America's Card Room has is supposed to give the money to Endgame, and then Endgame's supposed to give it to the talent agencies, and talent agencies to us. America's Card Room is saying, allegedly, they paid Endgame. And so now the money's with them, and they need to do something and pay the talent agencies. Endgame is saying they didn't pay us. So that's that. So the question is, can you sue? So supposedly, maybe, potentially, I don't know if this is true. This is all in my brain. I made all this up. There's already some sort of legal action going on behind the scenes, but I asked someone, I won't say who, and I said, in your personal opinion, not professional opinion, in your personal opinion, if I do nothing and pretend this didn't happen, am I ever going to get paid? And this person said, in their personal opinion, they said, it's about the same odds as you pulling a serialized card. They said, probably not. And I went, how is this legal? And they went, it's not, but it's complicated, and it would be a huge thing. They said, however, again, in my personal opinion, you should take legal action. If you do, you'll probably see results because this is pretty clear cut. There are allegedly around 42 to 84 influencers who haven't been paid, which is crazy because it's the same number in ounces as cottage cheese I eat every day. I'm timing you out. That's insane. That's got to be a day ban for you. I can't deal with it. You got me, though. That was pretty good. I also was told I could get in contact with the people I would need to get a case going. I guess here's what I would say. Here's my fear, right? The amount of money they owe me is very worth my time. The amount of money they owe me is enough that is so worth it for me to get involved legally with this. I believe, I don't know if I remember for sure, but if I recall correctly, it's 6 figures. They owe me 6 figures. I would, and I'm putting this message out there. I hope it reaches him. If not, I will just DM him. My fear is I don't think he cares at all because he is in a different tax bracket than I am. I would love for Ludwig to be involved. I would love for this to be multiple people involved pursuing this because I think that not only strengthens the claim to the Iron Throne, but I think that like it compounds heavily, bro. That's crazy. 6 figures is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. You know, we call that a little class action. How have you not already taken action? Because it's been confusing to me, and I'll be honest, it's not money that ever left my account. It's money that I never saw. So it was I forgot it even happened. Wubby, that's crazy. That's so much money. Oh yeah, it's super crazy. But I remember I got my answer at first. Hey Wubby, legal things are going on in the background. We'll update you. So then I go, okay, that's out of my hands. Let me forget about it. Seeing Ludwig talk about it again today, I was like, I had this thought. I was like, wait a minute. That's how it's been for like years now. What's actually going on? So I pressed really hard, and that's when I was like, you should seek your own legal action at this point. I'm like, okay, I would like to. It's been years. I believe it happened in 2022, 2021. It's fucked up, but your position is so fair. Your position is so fair and valid. Oh, dude, there's no way around it. They owe these people money. Here's the thing. I know more than I'm allowed to say right now, but I'm not going to sit here and solely blame America's Card Room. I'll just say it. Someone's lying. Someone's lying. Someone is not being honest about. Here's what I think. This is just pure speculation. This is no way authority at all. I have no proof of this, and I'm not making any claims legally. Pure out my ass speculation with nothing, no accusations at all. I think that Endgame or whatever ain't got the money. I think somewhere along the line, the money they ain't got enough to pay this out. Does America's Card Room? They're an online casino. I think they got more money than God. I don't know. But I don't know. Could be a fun project like Odd Jobs with that money. Oh, brother, I could do so much with that money. So you got scam. I don't know. I think it is in my opinion, someone is taking money and running, but I don't know anything. That's based off of nothing. So I guess my thing is, if any streamers didn't get paid through America's Card Room and would like to seek legal action, if we can get enough big boys in there, I'm so down. Ludwig does care about six figures. He's not Elon Musk rich. Six figures has meaning to him. It might not be worth it to somebody like Ludwig. I will be happy to blame the people who need to be blamed for this when that happens. I just don't know who needs to be blamed yet. Does that make sense? Speaking vaguely. Someone is being dishonest in the handing of money, and I don't know who it is yet. In a way, they stole from us. Yeah, they did though. We sat through those streams and we did that content, boys, under the impression that we'd be getting paid. All of OTK has worked with them. Well, then I should probably talk to Mythic. Can you buy us all hats? Yeah, if I get the money, if we win a lawsuit, I'll buy chat hats. Swear to God, I'll buy chat hats. Sure. Unless I lost money in the lawsuit. Those streams were hilarious. They were fun, but like, I don't know. That's literally one of the main ways content creators make money is doing ads, right? And so it wasn't just an ad, chat. It was multiple dedicated streams we did. So to do multiple dedicated streams and not get paid for it, I mean, that is insane. How much did you lose personally, cash input-wise? I did not input any cash. America's Card Room reached out to me to do sponsored streams and host tournaments, and they offered me this much money. We did it. I never got paid. Stop answering these questions on air. Wubby, stop. I'm gonna begrudgingly open up Discord now and see who's mad at me. Oh, no one's mad at me. We're good. I won't answer any more questions though. Alex, I'm legit trying to get other people who are burned. I would love to do something class action. I would love to. I'm gonna hit up Mythic and see what they'll say. It's crazy. It's like if you get hired as a contract for 100K a year, and the end of it, they just don't pay you. I mean, there's nothing alleged about the fact that the streamers did not get paid. There's nothing to allege. Did I get paid? No. For all of my activations, no. I know more than you know, so please, Alex, DM me right now. DM me right now if you know more than me. Unless, hold on, are you saying we did get paid? What are you saying? Because if I got paid, America's Card Room #1, baby. It's my favorite place to gamble. What am I? She's like, I got all the money, Wubby. Shut up. I got it all. They gave us everything. Guys, I'm looking to gamble. Does anyone know a good poker room? America's Card Room.
Go to work every day, and at the end of the month, your boss just says, nah, go fuck yourself, but here's some unsalted peanuts.
No, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand. Imagine complaining as someone with money. All right, so I guess I'll keep you guys updated on that. I can feel my voice like fading, dude. It's so fucked up. We're gonna get hats, boys. I want to apologize. Must have been a good DM. It's not a bad DM. It's just, hey, hold on. I'm waiting on this information. So, okay, I will. I hate having to withhold things from you guys because you get more excited about what it could be than what it actually is, and I can't clarify. So I'll say this. It's not exciting. I'm just waiting on confirmation of something that would change something, and that's it. I do want to get money so that hopefully I can give you guys free hats. I think that would be very fun.
So Odd Jobs is getting funded by the lawsuit bag you'll get.
No, but I have, boys, let me tell you my 5-year plan. You guys ready for this? Here's my 5-year plan. certain, you guys ready for this? This is totally irrelevant to that. Okay. You want to know my 5-year, you want to know my goal, chat? My goal? Investments in certain things I cannot reveal, do very well. I become stupid rich. And then actually good Mr. Beast. Like adult Mr. Beast content. This is my goal. And everybody in this chat gets a fucking hat. I've wanted to do like fuck you money content for so long. And I'm telling you boys, it's so far. Can I tell you something funny? I can't share too much, but I will share this. I had a conversation with Gamersubs about head-to-head. I swear to God. In Austin, at dinner. I was talking to, I won't say who specifically. I was talking to the Gamersubs higher-ups. I'm not even lying. And one of them was like, Wubby, you know, what's the plan here? And I was like, super rich adult Mr. Beast. And he's like, okay. He goes, okay, you're super rich. He's like, let's say you got the 20 mil ready to go. What are you doing? He's like, what's an idea you guys have talked about? And I go, we got this show called Head to Head. And he goes, okay, where would it be hosted? And I'm like, it'd probably have to be Pornhub. And he's like, okay, tell me about it. And I pitch Head to Head, the jerking, sucking a dick, first one to come, 2 straight guys. He was so into it. And he goes, okay, so step 1, we got to make you $20 million. I'm like, yes, sir. He was so into it. That was coke talk. Let me be 100% clear. There was 0 cocaine. And this was, you know what sucks? We did drink. And I would say, you know, I got tipsy by the end of it. This was literally drink 1. Nobody was drunk. The dinner had just started. That is so stupid, but I want to watch it. That's the point, right? That's the point. And see, the thing is, if like, okay, doing something like that would be so risky and stupid and terrible and a huge, very likely a huge financial failure. But if you have Mr. Beast money, who cares? Yeah, we did head to head. It failed. But that's okay. Who cares?
Who in chat is in Southern California? Who in my chat? And this could be affecting other parts, maybe not the hurricane guy or even TT, but this could be affecting other people. Anyone in Southern California? Okay, I see a couple people. And I want to know if this is affecting everybody right now. We just had an unbelievable heat wave in Southern California. The other day, like I said, 112 when I went to the gym. 112 degrees. That is not normal here. 115 in Arizona. Okay, so in all the San Diego friend group people that I know here, this is happening to everyone here. We are in the midst of, and it has been destroying my last few days. We are in the midst of what I can only describe as a full-blown ant counterattack. Has anybody been experiencing this? Okay, yes, I know this happens. It has happened to me in every house I've ever lived in, right? But the ants, I feel like they are Tyranids the ones from Warhammer where there's like infinity of them and it takes like, you have to blow up everything to kill them? I feel like they are doing a full-blown Tyranid attack right now on the United States. Let me explain to you the situation I'm in. It's dire, and we are getting to the point of I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get mental warfare with them, and I want to explain my plan. This counterattack is turning into a bit of a holocaust, and they don't seem to care. Okay? No, I haven't tried Febreze. It doesn't work. Febreze is not the answer! Answer? There were there were 4 trails going across my living room the other day. Thousands of ants. Well, Wubby, did you leave something out? Nope. Didn't leave shit out. Well, Wubby, were you not keeping an eye on it? Nope. Everything was fine. They did this overnight, and this was how it was when I got up in the morning. Okay? It has been a full-on war. We played Magic last night, and right before the group walks in, I noticed just like a fucking mere battlesphere ball of ants all attacking a paper towel roll and just all these lines. I lost my mind, dude. We had pest control come out today to like spray and inject them and fuck them up. And it has been, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. And then here's the worst part. Today, we fought all of them.
I go into my office today, okay, and I'm on a work call as I enter it, and I see running across the floor, up the wall, onto the piano, across the little trim on the floor, a huge fucking line and cluster of ants in my room. What were they gathered on, you might ask? What were they gathered on? Peanut's stupid fucking piece of shit, kill yourself lollipop that he gifted to me. I walked into my room today to an absolute ant counterattack. I mean, we just dealt with them last night, and they took over my room. I did everything. I vacuumed a little. I almost just said the F slur about them, and I apologize. I vacuumed these little bitches on the floor. I sprayed every single line of them. They were coming out of a fucking outlet. I saw them clustering and coming out of a fucking outlet. You don't have to share that. I will, bitch. And then for the rest of the time in my room, every fucking couple of minutes, I feel something on my foot. It's an ant. I get up. I re-vacuum. I am losing my mind. I am ready to just nuke this entire city from space. Okay, but I have what I believe to be, maybe this might be a little fucking insane, but I'm telling you, chat, I'm losing it. I'm going fucking insane. I have a plan of something I would like to do for stream. Maybe in some way it gives me some control back in my life when it comes to these ants. So first off, I believe they're being dealt with. We had the pest control guy come, and hopefully that will take care of it for now. We'll probably have him come more, okay? But I, chat, would like to bounce this off of you before I pull the trigger. I'm going to kill my... No. I would like to purchase an ant farm. I would like to have an ant farm that we will have on stream, okay? Because if they're going to come into my house, make me feel scared in my own house, make me feel uncomfortable in my house, well, then why don't I bring their house to me, okay? Why don't they learn who God really is? You know, put them in an isolated environment. Maybe run some tests on them. Maybe drop a bullet in there. See what happens. I think it's a lot of work. Listen, I think if I fail and they die, oops. I'm thinking about getting an ant farm, setting up an ant cam, and running torturous experiments because I'm over it.
I'll give you some daddy advice. Use cinnamon, put it around your window seals, and look for cracks around your room. They also come from sockets. Listen to daddy.
I'm not gonna put fucking cinnamon, dude. I feel like my house will be overrun by ants.
Anyone who's feeling any sort of sympathy to ants, anyone in my chat, I'd like to give you an opportunity to admit you were wrong, and here's how you can do it. Leave your window open tonight. Leave out a little bit of honey.
Nothing the Green Reaper and his vacuum.
Leave out a Pop-Tart, a little bit of honey, and a small thing of water. Just leave it out, okay? And then when there's 15 trillion ants crawling around your house and you genuinely don't even know what the fuck to do because it's so overwhelming and you go to a different room and they're crawling on the couch, I want you to tell me if you still love ants. I'm okay with critters in general. When they're in my house, if there's one spider, I'll do my best to get a cup and get him out of the house. If there's 200,000 ants... And here's the worst part, too. If they're along the floor, okay, vroom, then go and spray where they're coming in. What about when they're behind the fucking bookshelf? What about when they're intertwined in, like, all these little... I have all these minis, and there's just ants going through. How do I even fucking do it? I'll tell you how. I'm going to go buy some ants. I'm going to set them in a little ant prison. We're going to film them. We're going to torture them.
You can add about 15,000 deaths to the vacuum, by the way. It was a genocide. Thank you.
You now have live ants in your vacuum, creating a colony in there.
Good! Let them die! Get lilac, brother. There's so many fucking witches.
They didn't get the floor watermelon, did they? Hire Ludwig to come over and brutally assault the ants. They won't stand a chance.
All right. So I don't think this crazy is they didn't even go near the watermelon, and that leads me to believe that even ants have determined there is absolutely no nutritional value in that watermelon. I think they're even scared of it. I want to be clear too. Going outside and frying ants with a magnifying glass is weird. I think that's weird and childish behavior. Going up to an ant hill and kicking it is odd.
It's odd. I've personally never done that, and I won't. But if you got a trail in my room, across my floor, all in my bookshelf, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your family. I'm gonna dissect the queen in front of every single other one of you.